Alright, so you've watched Oppenheimer and you are confident enough to blow up your daddy's house. I meant add explosions into your scene, not blow up your daddy's house. Everybody knows that simulating anything in 3D takes so much time and processing power and trying again and again and again. There's just so much that goes into simulating anything in 3D. But guess what? Why simulate it yourself if someone has already done it? The people at Production Crate has made our lives so easy that all we just have to do is search what we want to download it, take it into After Effects or whatever composing system. Though they aren't sponsoring this video, but I just thought I should, let you know. Now you know. So how do we add explosions in our scene without exploding our computer? Well, you can take my advice and just go to Production Crate website and grab yourself a juicy, luscious explosion. Or you can just be crazy and simulate it yourself. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll grab myself this 2K explosion because I am too broke to afford Production Crate's Pro membership.
You're broke! You're poor!
So here in After Effects, my compositor of choice, I'll just retime my scene and add in a 3D camera tracker. When that's done, I'll just select points and create a plane and camera, and now you can drag in your explosion. I got this nuclear blast fast from Production Crate, retimed it, color corrected it by adding in a tint and picking the dark and brightest areas in the scene. And I'm also forgetting to, spice it up with some curves.
Never forget the curves.
There is no dust without explosion. There is no explosion without dust. There's no dust without explosion. You get what I'm trying to say? So just go over to Production Crate website because they got you, and you grab yourself a few smoke assets, bring them back into After Effects, color correct them, position them in 3D space, adjust the opacity, and you should have a pretty convincing smoke blow away effect. Next thing is to duplicate the explosion layer, add in an extract effect and leave it as luminance, and extract the black parts of the explosion. So we are just left with the brightest parts of the explosion. Then add in a fast box blow and change the blending mode to a screen blending mode to create some really nice juicy glows. I added in this spherical shockwave, which you can also get from Production Crate website, but I just built it myself using a solid with this circle effect on it, and then I played with the feather options and set a few keyframes to have the circle grow over time as the explosion explodes. I also did the same for the ground shockwave, only this time I made it a 3D layer so it would grow on the ground over time. I also played around with the colors to make it blend in some more with the shot. After doing that, I pre-composed the layer and renamed one to be shockwave displace. This layer would act as a displacement map to drive a displacement. Okay, I've said displacement so many times now, I'll just move on. So I added in an adjustment layer with displacement map effect on it and set it to reference the shockwave displacement map we duplicated and set it to luminance to displace the environment. I went back to Production Crate and grabbed myself some dust wave assets that looked like it was coming towards the camera and just color corrected it to match the scene and layered a bunch of smoke assets in 3D, added in some lens flare, camera shake, RGB separation, chromatic aberration, lens dirt, and some sweet cinematic bars I also got from Production Crate. Now you can explode your house. Add explosion in your scene. Consider dropping a like and comment, and you could probably also save this video because it might help you later. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.